A police officer who was injured in the riot died Thursday night.
He was from New Jersey. CBS 2's Kevin Rincon live from South River in Middlesex County with more tonight. Kevin.
And Maurice and Christine, Officer Brian Sicknick was from this small town. It's a very tight-knit blue-collar community, and tonight it's a community in mourning. The violent demonstrations that consumed the Capitol this week left 5 people dead. Among them, 42-year-old Brian Sicknick, a Capitol police officer since 2008, a native of New Jersey. His family in a statement says Brian wanted to be a police officer his entire life. They say he's a hero, and that's how he ought to be remembered. South River Mayor John Krenzel knows the family.
The town is hurt by what has happened. The family is devastating. Talking to Brian's brother this morning, he said that the family needs time.
He called what happened at the Capitol this week unacceptable.
He did his job, and of course it's all the more shocking. A young man of 42 going to work in the morning, you expect him to come home at night, and that did not happen.
Sicknick wasn't just an officer, he was a member of the New Jersey Air National Guard. Lieutenant Colonel Barbara Brown says Staff Sergeant Sicknick's commitment to serve and protect his community, state, and nation will never be forgotten. Chief Master Sergeant Lance Endy was deployed overseas alongside Sicknick for 6 years.
Service to him was everything. It made a huge impact on everybody around him.
He says dozens of service members who knew Brian reached out once they heard what happened.
Brian always had a smile on his face, whether we were putting in 18-hour days, dirty, tired, obviously cold. Brian always had a joke. He always had, a pat on somebody's back to raise up their spirits.
Governor Murphy in a statement says Officer Sicknick gave his life protecting the United States Capitol and by extension our very democracy from violent insurrection. On Capitol Hill, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi ordered flags lowered to half-staff in Officer Sicknick's memory. And tonight, the flags here at the Borough Building also being flown at half-staff. Brian was one of just 3 officers, Capitol police officers, ever to die defending the Capitol. Live in South River, Kevin Rincon, CBS 2 News.
Kevin, thank you, and stay with CBS 2 and CBSN New York for continuing coverage of the crisis at the Capitol. On our website, we've got a gallery of photos the FBI has released of suspects wanted from the incident. It's all there for you at cbsnewyork.com.